matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Cousins now. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cousins on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down, Cook. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hurts. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
These two teams all tied after one. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. That is, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And that's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3 yards remain for second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. That is caught by Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Cook has it left side. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Throwing, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open right side, complete to Rager. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Check. Lead alert.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Right there. Hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. But what a play by Andrew Booth. Got to him quickly, kept him from even getting back to the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hurry!
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.